I'm Patrick Fellers. I'm the Administrator of Signature Healthcare Marietta. I want to speak to you briefly about the Nurse Practitioner Integritas program that Signature utilizes as its medical model. So what I've heard in conversations with Chris Johnson and her team is that we are barely at 25 full-time NPs with the company, and it almost caught me off guard because I just expect there to be so much more with the opportunities that our nurse practitioners have that we can provide for our residents. So as we dialogue and discuss the different programs that we had and the different opportunities we had to offer, one of the biggest things that came back is what is our return on investment for nurse practitioners? So as an administrator and operator, we want to look at key areas. Well, obviously the first drawback to it is the $1,500 a month. So we start thinking about the return on investment. If there was a second guess hiring a therapist, you wouldn't do it. A key nurse, you wouldn't do it. Well, with the NP, it's $1,500 a month, but the benefit of that return on investment comes with marketing for more admissions, stabilizing the medical capabilities, keeping your residents in-house, improves your average length of stay. And on top of it, managing your pharmacy costs, your Part D costs. So as far as I'm concerned, that $1,500 investment will be returned almost 4 or 5 times. But what operators look at is the $1,500 is going to cost them every month. That it's going to be $1,500. I don't want to spend that on an NP. So I'm going to tell you politely, best way I can, it's kind of foolish to not have a full-time NP. So if you're thinking about it, really take a moment, invest the $1,500 a month, and get your NP. So as we talked about the return on investment, you have your pharmacy management. We're looking at lean management throughout the company. You know, with the focus of ACOs, there's going to be a lot more focus on what we're able to do for our residents in-house. So if we're doing that and we're focusing on those outcomes for our residents, we're keeping them in our building. First, we're getting them there because we're able to market an assistant medical director in our building, NP, maybe 1, maybe 2. We're actually working on our second full-time NP. We have 1.5 now. Possibly looking at doing more than just 7 days, increasing our hours, because the benefit for our residents, which is really why we're in the business, not to save the $1,500, but to provide that quality care to our residents. If you're looking at doing that, invest in an NP. I mean, it just makes sense. So I've been with 4 buildings, almost 8 years with the company. Every one of my buildings had an NP in it. There's no other benefit. Clinically, they can be strength for teaching and training. They're emphasize it. They're going to help you with your pharmacy costs. They're going to allow you the opportunity to market their expertise, assist that medical director in providing that care to your residents. They're in-house on a daily basis. And on top of it, you may have some NPs that come in with some of your other physicians, but this is going to be one of our company's own trained and educated performers to be able to focus on that area. Here's the key point. Chris Johnson is nationally known with her training and education in this NP program. You know her model is going to work. It's already successful. She's already selling this program to other companies, and they see it. They're like, well, man, you can do all this. Let's do it. So if you know they can do that, then take your hands out of your pockets, sign the agreement, allow them to find you an NP, and hire them in the building. I mean, again, we wouldn't think twice about any of that information. If you have any questions about the NP program, I mean, don't hesitate to contact Chris and her team or Pat. But listen, if you have any questions as far as the operator is concerned, please feel free to call me. I mean, this is a great opportunity for us to really stand alone in the market and utilize a strong, successful NP program. For me, it just makes sense. And hopefully for you, it'll make sense as well. So feel free to contact Chris. All right, thank you.